We live? Yes, we are. Facebook, what's good? IG, let's get you in there. What up, IG? You dialed. Happy New Comic Book Day, everybody. Hope it's treating you well. A little bit behind schedule today, but you know, life is life. We're gonna keep it pushing. Get through some amazing titles we got set up for the day. Let me pull up IG so I can see if anybody's kicking it. That's what's up. That's what's up. And FEPIC. Where are we at? There you are. We're live. Boom, boom, boom. Got you. All right, y'all. Sweet. Do us a favor if you have not already. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow. Hit the bell so you know when we go live. If you're watching us over there on Facebook, in the description of the episode, you will find a link. That link will take you to our YouTube. Please subscribe. Also hit the bell so you know it's live. IG, what's good, IG? All you gotta do is go to the link in the bio. Real easy, real easy. Always in the same place. All right, it's new comic book day, man. We got a bunch of books. A little half and half. We're gonna break this into two. Again, just like last week. Kind of weird, I think it was the music choice. Second part of last week's new comic book day episode. I don't know. We'll get to it. I can re-record maybe an abridged version where I went over some of the other indies that were dropped last week. Nemesis, Ambassador. What else do we have that I missed on that first run through? There was another one. Oh, we got the third issue of Monarch on top of, like, again, another 4 or 5 Alex Ross timeless villain covers. I'm still swooping all those up. As always, if there's something in particular you guys are looking for from New Comic Book Day or in the past, you know what to do. Just drop it in the comments or feel free to DM the page. We can hit the wild, see what's good, all right? Boom. Okay, let's get into it. Go right out the gate. Fresh bag, fresh board. You already know, while I get this ready, I need y'all to tell me what's at the top of the list. All right, this week there was all kinds of drops from DC, Marvel, as usual. Actually, it was a little bit of a lighter week from DC for me. Actually, not as light as last week. Last week I did not walk out with 2 separate Superman titles. All right, that stops there. Anyways, always something to talk about. Let's go straight to Marvel Punisher issue number 11. Now, again, Jason Aaron is still on the scribe of this, but the cult of assassins known as the Hand made Frank Castle an offer he couldn't refuse. Become their high slayer in exchange for their resurrection of his long-dead wife, Maria. This issue is absolutely nuts. Like, legit chaos. Avengers step in, try to stop him, because this man is basically a god at this point. He's got the powers of a god. And they're going to have to put an end to how he's going about handling himself. Now, it is kind of cool in this issue, same with last issue, you're getting to learn more about Maria. I guess in the past, in the 90s and whatnot, you didn't get that much of an origin, right? There is a lot more depth to go off of now, not to mention that action is just insane. Beautiful interior work. Okay, there you go. Punisher, issue number 11 from Jason Aaron. That is your cover B. I'm gonna grab that calculated man. Put you where you belong. Awesome. What's good, Vesker? Vesker. Okay. Punisher, God, Craziness, Maria Origin, just so he could bring it back. Okay. Without, you know how sometimes, some weeks I just give away too much, and then some weeks I'll just kind of tiptoe. I feel like that was perfectly in the middle this week, all right? Didn't give away too much, but at the same time, it's definitely a push. I'm gonna keep pushing it. Okay, let's go indie. Let's go massive verse over to Image, Kyle Higgins. And this is issue number 2 of No One. And again, that's an extension of the massive verse. So Radiant Black, Rogue Sun, which also wrapped up this week, Radiant Pink, Radiant Red. Who else am I missing? Is it The Cowl? Dead Lucky. These are all titles that fall within the massive verse. And boy, is it massive now. Kyle Higgins, like, you know, couple years ago when he slid off of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and went to Image from Boom to start this, I am not sure I was fully prepared for how broad this is gonna go, and I'm loving it, absolutely loving it. You will too. That's only issue number 2. So if you're not into any of the other titles, right? Radiant Black, I just listed them all, right? You're all good. You can jump into this. This is a perfect introduction to the Massiverse, and you're only 2 issues down. However, there is some heat behind that first issue. So if you need a copy to catch up, let me know. We only have a couple copies left. Okay, I think we only have 2 copies left of that, actually. Marvel Triple Action. Go to your home. Okay. Next up. I'm on my laptop today, so I can't, it shows me that the viewers, but it doesn't actually show me names, which is kind of annoying. Who's all kicking it today? Who's hanging out? All right, I was just talking about it. I might as well just continue while we're in that realm or in that universe. Again, this is tied to Kyle Higgins' massive verse. God, the interior work on Rogue Sun has just been so badass. So Ryan Parrott and Abel as your continued interior work with Natalia Marquez as your colorist. Jesus Christ. And she does an amazing job. These books continue to pop. They've always had plenty of cover intrigue, right? But the interiors are just as well done. I think Rogue Sun, yeah, this is the final issue. This is issue 12 of the first volume of Rogue Sun. So again, I know there's a lot of tie-ins to Massiverse. It might be overwhelming at this point, but I'm telling you it's not, and it's totally worth the deep dive. And if you don't want a deep dive, just pick one title and go from there. If you dig that title, then you know you've got plenty more to go. But anyways, there's your Rogue Sun, final issue of that first run, issue number 12 from Ryan Parrott. Some Uncanny X-Men. Okay. Keep it pushing. Kind of a good segue here. Kyle Higgins, obviously initially was on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Once he left, the reins have kind of broadened in terms of everybody's involvement. At this point, we've got Melissa Flores as well as Simona Di Gianfelice. I probably just rocked that last name. And Raul Angulo. Gorgeous work as always, lots of pop, a lot of fun, plenty of flow because it's a Power Rangers comic book. But that cover, that's a FEPIC cover of the week right there. That's one of the FEPIC covers of the week for sure. just chilling on a pile of the helmets. Love it, love it. Did Dia Felice also do the cover? No, that is Clarke on the cover. Taurin Clarke, love it. Definitely one of the FEPIC covers of the week. That is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 107 from Boom. That is your cover A. Some Fantastic Four. I think your Fantastic Four is right here. It is. Did not have to go far. Swoop Power Rangers. Swoop, swoop. Yeah, you having a good new comic book day, good sir? How we doing, Red? Got you on that. Got you on that. It's in my pocket. It's in my pocket. Two copies left of that A. Of that A. Okay, man, what we got out there? A bunch of indies and some Marvel? Yep, okay. You can see where my heart lies. All right, let's switch it up. Go back to the big boys. Oh, this was a filler issue because I sold all my copies. We recently just had issue number 3 of Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. But sometimes when all your first prints of the second issue disappear because, well, let's face it, anything with Blade, then it happens. It happens. Hanging out at work, hope all is well. Man, I appreciate you multitasking with us. Blade, or Bloodline, Daughter of Blade, issue number 2. Punisher, again. If you guys have not jumped into the current Punisher run, oh baby, is it worth it? Oh baby, is it worth it? It really is. I think I'm taking you off. I can't walk around in the carpet with you on. It's driving me nuts. He did say 2 birds, 1 stone, Peter. Way to pay attention. Way to pay attention. Okay. What did we just drop out there? Bloodline. Go back to the indies. Go back to the indies. The Terrorwar. All right. This one, definitely. As I read the synopsis from a few weeks ago, I was like, this has got some optionability. This is Terrorwar from Image Comics and Saladin Ahmed and Dave Acosta, as well as Jay Lyson on the color work. And the coloring is absolutely gorgeous in this book. Let me hit you with one of my favorite pages. Well, first cover. How about that? Start there. Slow down, guy. Slow down. Terrorwar. Come on. Come on. And this is more or less, Terrorwar focuses around a group of terror fighters. But man, look at that interior work. I hope y'all are catching that without that glare. Pop. That's dope. Yep, and you know the rules. I mean, this has got series written all over it. In the first couple issues, you're gonna meet the whole team, the whole terror squad. That's not their name, but definitely, you know my rules. Saladin Ahmed is also a really talented writer. We've seen his work on Miles, right? Swoop, 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 swoop. Always the indies. Always the indies. All right, grab that. No One, issue number 2. That is your Terrorwar, issue number 1, cover A. there. He's swooping Terrorwar. Proper. Nope. Bloodline. Terrorwar. I've got 2 copies left of the A and 1 copy left of the B. You'll see that cover here on the second part of the episode. Again, if you guys have not already, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow. If you're watching on Facebook, there's a link in the description. It'll take you to our YouTube. Please subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. IG, if you're kicking it with us over there. You already know, links in the bio. Real simple, real easy. Okay. Start with more number 1s. I don't gotta talk much about House of Slaughter right now, do I? Come on. Oof. There we are. Another series I will continue to pick up. I will swoop until my dying breath. Unless something... No, I don't want to jinx it. Okay, this is Rick and Morty issue number 4. That is probably my favorite cover of this this new volume thus far. If you guys are behind by chance on Rick and Morty, fret not. I've got you covered. I've got issues 1 through 4, all cover A's. All cover A's available for 15 bucks. Again, that was issues 1 through 4 of Rick and Morty, the current volume. All cover A's for 15 bucks. Rogue Sun, take a seat. IG, don't mind us. Stacking things up for later. Oh, you dum-dum, you grabbed both House of Slaughter covers. I do like that cover though. Is that the Deladera? Of course it's the Deladera. And then who did this? Manhini. Manhinini. Okay. You didn't butcher that, hopefully. Manhinini. That's not gonna roll right. That's not gonna roll right. All right, that is though one of the FEPIC covers of the week. Now that I'm looking at it, this is proper. Okay, House of Slaughter. We're still dealing with Taurin. We're switching up. There's a trade-off between Brumble and Deladera at the interior work, but my goodness, that's one of the FEPIC covers of the week. That is definitely one of the FEPIC covers of the week. Give me that. Give me that. You know I love my indies. You know I love my indies. Red says, give me the Rick and Morty bundle. Swoop. Proper swoop. Proper swoop. No. Yeah, actually, we're gonna switch it up. How's that? Where'd you go, guy? Where'd you go, guy? There you go. Red, 1 through 4. 15, proper swoop, sir. Proper swoop. Set that aside here. Okay. Even it out, even it out. I know I get carried away with all the fun. Man, it was a heavy, okay, I lied. It really was a heavy DC week for me. It was a heavy DC week for me. All right, we're gonna slide over to DC Milestone. We're gonna go static issue number 3 of season number 2, right? Shadows of Dakota. And before I butcher it, it's Nicholas Draper Ivy on the scribe and Vita Ayala on the interior work. And I have to show you. though this was done on, now the cover looks great in terms of quality, but the interior was printed on what feels more like an older school, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with, you know, those 70s, 80s funny pages, you know, the original comics printed on like what feels like newspaper, right? This has a very sensitive vibe and kind of smell to it as well. Not mad at that. But I absolutely love the interior work here from Ayala. I just wish it was printed on a higher quality paper. You know what I mean? And I will complain. I will complain about the poundage of said paper. You know what I mean? Know your poundage, okay? Okay. Where are we at? Power Rangers 107. Very nice with red. All right. I haven't featured this title in, I don't know, feels like at least 3 issues, the 100 issue. Issue 100 is the last time I talked about this, but it continues to be one of my ongoing swoops. This is Nightwing, issue number 103. And again, Tom Taylor continues to knock this out the park. A lot of fun. It's always, not always, but it has been very much a family affair in terms of kind of the whole Bats squad, as well, Bats family, as well as tying in, at least the last couple issues, or a few issues, Teen Titans, which I believe will then spin, the new Teen Titans that's gonna drop here soon, is gonna spin out from like more or less the arc that has started to develop in Nightwing, okay? So if you're not reading Nightwing, swoop it up, jump in, perfect time, especially if you're a Teen Titans fan, because like I said, this will lead into the new Titans arc. Swoop, swoop. Nightwing, Tom Taylor, issue 103. Bloodline. Where are we at? Where are we at with the time? Doesn't tell me. Doesn't tell me. All right, next up, we are getting a first look. I don't think it's gonna last long because it's not necessarily needed to last long, but we are getting a new Spidey suit. Yes, there's all kinds of tech involved. Osborn in a Spidey suit. What could go wrong? Okay, here we go. ASM, what are we? 20, ASM 24 or 918 on the Legacy. While we are dealing with the Osborn arc, we're still trying to figure out what's going on with this whole like lost time, Mary Jane, other husband, or family, blah, 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 there's a lot going on, and I'm not mad, but at the same time, it's okay. It's okay. ASM ebb and flows for me, man. I should just be happy I've been enjoying it as much as I have lately, because there was a time here about 2 years ago where the entire run was just hard to keep up with. Okay, ASM. There's that Terrorwar from Saladin, Ahmed. Nice pickup, red. Again, if got a couple copies left of those. If there's something you've seen that you'd like to swoop, you're more than welcome to swoop. All you gotta do is hit it in the comments or just message the page. If there's something particular you're looking for that you're not gonna see here in this episode, all good. Hit us up anyways. Chances are, because we are blessed to be in the mecca of indie comics, as well as just a lot of different mom and pops right here in Portland, Oregon, we can hit the wild and try to find it for you. We can hit the wild and try to find it. Let's go. Obscure indie time. Very limited print run from Image and Shadow line. This is Larry Todd's Dr. Atomic the Pipe and Dope book. And I'm already game. I'm already game. The Pipe and Dope book, Dr. Atomic, issue number 1, cover A. This is your true independent, black and white, and it looks to be a lot of fun actually. But there's some conversations in here. There's some serious conversations between Dr. Atomic and crew here. So you're not jumping into this, oh yeah, you're getting a breakdown of your different, okay, wow, they're teaching you some things here. Okay, yeah. Oh, love it. Love it. But, again, one of those obscure indies, low print run, gotta swoop those up. Gotta swoop those up. Here we go. We are. Let's throw a fresh bag and board on that. Eesh. Again, that was Larry Todd's Dr. Atomic, the Pipe and Dope book. Static. All right, next up, if you're not having fun with soups, what are you doing? What are you doing? The pages of Superman, Action and Superman have been a lot of fun so far. We're only 3 issues in, get there. Like Lex literally just tried to give LexCorp, which he's now calling Supercorp, to Superman. Like literally trying to give the company to him. Meanwhile, he's dealing with Parasite. Lex has got to try to bail him out. Not to mention that it goes air. Okay, there's a lot going on. It's a lot of fun. Great read. Superman issue number 3. Swoop that up. 5 on the A. Where are we at? House of Slaughter. Okay, another indie, another low print run. I did see 3 or 4 different covers for this, but me being me, I had to grab the A, cover by Jinzoman. Okay, this is Street Fighter Masters. Cammy. Issue number 1. I should say Capcom is also the publisher, right? How we doing, Gary? Happy New Comic Book Day. Hope it's treating you well. Okay. ASM. What's at the top of the list this week, Gary? What you reading? Or are you a cover guy? What's the cover at the top of the list? God, it was a great week of indies. All right, here is yet again another low print run book. This time from Blood Moon Comics, definitely for the mature reader. It's been too long since the first battle between orcs and elves. The so-called War of 1,000 Years brought a dark outcome to the Orc Kingdom, whose inhabitants are born weaker and die faster with each generation. Han, a young orc girl who encounters this bleak scenario, decides to build an army to strike at the heart of the problem. In order to survive, the orcs must once again face the elf empire and reclaim the rightful place they've lost in the mystic lands. Han of Orcs, issue number 1. Again, very low print run from Blood Moon Comics and Panico Press. Written, illustrated, and lettered by Naul SB. Naul SB. If I just butchered that, I greatly apologize. I'm gonna look it up. Naul SB, Han of Orcs, issue number 1. Again, those indies, baby, those obscure indies, always worth a swoop, especially if you're into the fantasy stuff, right? We're talking elves versus orcs. Sign me up. I'm down for that banter. That's, you know, if you're maybe a low-key Tolkien fan. Han of Orcs, issue number 1. All right, it comes down to this, a crazy one-shot. The dude has been writing Avengers for, God, a while. Jason Aaron's conclusion to all of his Avengers works, right? This is Avengers Assemble Omega. That is your wraparound cover A. Big old beast of a book. Big old beast of a book. If you have jumped into any of the Jason Aaron Avenger scribes, definitely an issue you're gonna want to get your hands on. There's your cover A. Where we at? Where we at? Nightwing. Boop. Okay. All right. We are gonna take a break. Did I buy 2? Okay. I was a fan. I was a fan this week, apparently. All right. We are gonna end it on one of the big boys. Feels weird. We're gonna end it on Marvel. However, this might not be one of my favorite covers or FEPIC covers of the week. It is not. However, there is a first appearance. Let's see if I can get the Swoop. And without giving away, man, I can't even show you her without showing you how freaking powerful she is. Let's just hit you with it. All right, this is from Ron Mars and Ron Lim and Don Ho. This is Warlock Rebirth issue number 1. And this is gonna basically, just like a lot of these titles here of recent with X-Men and Surfer, Warlock. We're gonna jump back into the 90s and kind of where we were in that storyline. But with this, we are gonna get a first introduction. We've already met her, but we're gonna get the introduction, or first full appearance of Eve Warlock. So you already know what to do. It's a first appearance. There's your cover A. Only got 2 extra cover A's. Swoop, swoop. I think I do have one of the cover B's and C's as well. We'll save that for the other episode. But you know what to do when it comes to those first appearances. especially because it's Warlock, and we're about to see Adam Warlock in the MCU, and you just never know. You just never know. All right, there's rules to this, and the rules definitely include swooping first appearances and making sure you get a copy of the cover A. All right, there you are. First Eve Warlock. That's a Warlock Rebirth issue number 1. I'm gonna set that Street Fighter down. And with that, folks, we are going to take a little bit of a break. Again, I appreciate y'all for hanging out and chilling. Happy New Comic Book Day. This has been another FEPIC New Comic Book Day here on April 19th, 2023. If there was something you're looking for that you did not see in this episode, fret not. We got a part 2 coming here in just a little bit. You can check that out on YouTube. You can find that link if you're on IG. That's link in the bio. If you're on Facebook, links in the description of the episode you're watching currently. So all you gotta do is go to that link, hit subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live, and we'll go from there. Red, I got you on Eve Warlock, and y'all stay safe. We'll see you soon. All right. Yeah.